Welcome, everyone. I'm Patrice, and before we get started, I want to make sure that episode numbers align with what you see where you get your podcast. So this will be episode 4, Navigating the Journey, the 4 Rs. What's the first thing you think of when you hear the word seasons? Some may think of winter, spring, summer, and fall. Others may think of the dry season, waiting season, grinding season, or the happy season. No matter how you look at them, seasons are not intended to last forever. Seasons are meant to allow us to experience different moments of life, then end, allowing us to embrace what's next. With the holiday season upon us, I thought it would be fitting to take some time and discuss the seasons of life. This will be a 2-part podcast where we'll discuss 4 seasons that I refer to as the 4 Rs: rejection, reflection, revelation, and rejuvenation. Today we'll be navigating through rejection and reflection. Keep in mind, as we discuss these seasons, they may occur at different times in your life. Unlike other seasons, life seasons have no order. It's about being able to recognize what season you're in. Let's navigate. Have you ever felt overwhelmed by anxiety, anger, disappointment, confusion? Maybe you're even feeling that now in your life. I refer to this season as rejection. Let me start by saying I know rejection is a very strong word, but is it applicable to life and a season at some point we all experience? Yes. This is a season in which you learn how truly strong you are because of the different ways you'll be tested and the obstacles you'll have to overcome. You'll be tempted to give up. You'll experience the roller coaster of confidence followed by what may feel like defeat. It's also not uncommon to find yourself questioning if you're accurately understanding what's truly meant for you. I remember the first time I applied for a leadership role with my job. My bosses encouraged me to take the next step in my career. I'd done interim roles. I participated in the leadership development program. I'd done everything recommended to prepare. I was ready, and I felt really good about my chances to land the role. The interview came, and I thought, man, I nailed that. Several days later, the call came, but it wasn't the one I was expecting. Instead, it was to notify me that although I'd done a great job on my interview, they decided to go with another candidate. My immediate thoughts after being told no were, maybe I'm not ready. Maybe it's not my time. I had built myself up, done everything to prepare, and yet I was still rejected. Have you ever had that moment in your life where you felt like you did everything to prepare, you were more than qualified, you'd heard no so many times that yes had to be just ahead, yet the path never cleared? Perhaps you even felt defeated because it seemed like nothing was working in your favor. It's very easy during the season of rejection to start to feel sorry for yourself, doubt yourself, and even restrict yourself. Rejection can sometimes seem like a constant reminder of the hurdles you just haven't been able to overcome. You have to decide how you'll respond to those hurdles. Feeling sorry for yourself distracts you from what you're capable of. Doubting yourself steals your confidence, and restricting yourself often equates to excuses to support why you're giving up on something. The season of rejection will test your patience, faith, commitment to preparation, and your mindset. It takes more energy to make excuses than it does to keep trying. As with every test in life, there are going to be some things you just can't prepare for or anticipate. Be willing to embrace the storms that rejection can bring, and decide what armor you'll shield yourself with, so no matter how long the season lasts, you'll be able to withstand it. Shield yourself with the mindset that rejection is not failure unless you give up. That every no brings a new lesson that prepares you for when your yes comes. Believe and claim that what is for you is truly for you, and no one and nothing can stand in the way of that. Use that armor so that no matter what's thrown at you, it won't defeat you. There's a blessing in every storm. There will come a point when you feel you are constantly devoting time to process different aspects of your life, and things start to slow down, the storms start to calm, and this is how you know you've transitioned into the season of reflection. Reflection is an action you can take daily no matter what season you're in. It's the perfect time to put serious thought into everything you've experienced thus far. While reflecting, it's important to be intentional and still. Oftentimes we move into the season of reflection and begin to immediately want to take action or see results. When you're still, things become clearer. Think about water. Water reflects images and light, but you can only see the reflection if the water is still. There will be moments intended for you to learn and grow from your previous season. It's imperative that you take the time to go below the surface of those moments to gain clarity around the smaller obstacles you faced. Something as simple as a few small screws can hold together something extremely heavy. That's because the little things can make the biggest difference. So understanding the small obstacles does matter as you reflect on the larger things. If you're constantly in motion and moving from one thing to another, you're going to miss the lessons intended for you to learn. Be still. Be still so you can clearly see and understand what you need to take from the previous season into the following season. During this time of stillness, reflect back on yourself and ways you can continue to grow, learn, and change. Change can be uncomfortable. This may not be the season in which you complete that change, but it is the best season to start it. When you're challenging yourself to think, act, and do beyond your norm, the ability to reflect as you do those things is priceless. Embrace those moments. Don't run from them. Soak in your stillness. Let it wrap you in confidence, cover you in peace, and absorb any doubt. Begin to set goals for yourself and for your life. Then manifest those things so that they may begin to materialize when you enter your season of revelation. Part of navigating the journey or life is acknowledging the different directions it will take us, the obstacles we'll face along the way, and the seasons we'll have to weather. As you think about rejection and reflection, are you letting the storms defeat you? What armor are you shielding yourself with? Are you being still so you can truly receive what's intended for you? Are you embracing the change? Every season has an end. We don't always know the duration of these seasons or the order in which they'll occur. However, we do know we're built to navigate through them all. Tune in next time as we continue our navigation into the seasons of revelation and rejuvenation. If you've enjoyed the podcast so far, be sure to follow or subscribe to stay in the know when new episodes are available. And as always, before we depart, remember, as you navigate, it's okay to stumble over the blocks and step on the stones. Those are temporary detours, and your main road is just ahead.